Alright, so I'm back out here. Went and ate supper. Probably got barbecue on my face somewhere. But now I gotta screw all the deck down. I'm gonna start in the front and work my way back because some of them are pretty tight in there, and the front needs to go down first. You guys can kind of figure that out on your own when you're doing your own build or whatever. But when I come up here, I start in the front, work my way back. First, I'm gonna drill all the holes. Then I'm gonna come back and do all the screwing. And you gotta either make a mental note or mark them out. I have like a mental note and know where they're at, because I did 45s, so it's kind of a straightforward angle. But when you do it, make sure you either make a mental note or draw down where the boards come across and make a point and where you gotta put your screws to screw it down. That's the biggest thing. Otherwise, I kind of know where everything's at / can see it if I move and maneuver it right. So I'm gonna throw it in the time lapse. I'm gonna drill it all, screw it down, and then after I get the front done, I'll probably go over a little bit how I'm doing the back, a little bit different. Otherwise, that's it. And we'll get to mounting this thing down. I got it all cleaned off using rubbing alcohol. Make sure if you use like latex paint or something else that you don't use rubbing alcohol and use some other sort of cleaner because it'll peel off. Now we're gonna start laying down the EVA foam. We gotta cut it off like that and trim it, and then you just stick it down with 3M tape. There's a bunch of videos that are better at showing how to do this, and so it's my first time. So I'm just gonna have it on a time lapse as me showing, like, of me doing it with my grandpa and getting it done. So from here, that's what we're gonna do, and trim it up using a box cutter and such. And so that's the plan from now, and then I'll have it on time lapse. give a better tour of it, but you guys watched it all in time lapse. Got my box done for electrical, getting that ready to get screwed in. A lot of work, but it was worth it. Love how it turned out. Makes the boat feel a lot bigger inside. Now I'm just gonna work on some wiring in the box and get that figured out how I want it set up. Otherwise, that's probably it for this video. The boat's basically ready to go, other than a few wiring things, which I don't think you guys would care to see anyway. So this is it. I'll probably make another video of me when I finally take it out again. Since it's all done, when I take it out for its maiden voyage. So yeah, a lot of work put into this. Turned out pretty well for doing it for the second time, and first time doing it with EVA foam, so I'll take it. Alright, we're gonna start off the second half of this video. This is day 6 of the boat build, and it's completely done. Taking it out on the water for the first time. But we're gonna start it off by saying, remember your drain plug and a rope to tie your boat off to the dock. But here she is. She's ready to go. She sits a lot higher in the front now, but I'm excited to get her out. I probably won't record the run, but once I get back in the corner or something, I'll probably turn on the camera and start talking about it. But she's in the water. Forgot some stuff, but she's in there. We're going fishing. See you guys on the water. Alright, so we're on the water, getting started. I just pulled up to the spot. Fish finder's working, trolling motor's working. Everything's working pretty much properly. The boat run felt faster than usual, but might just be because I haven't been in a boat in a while. Got the chesty on, gonna record. I'll probably keep the chesty on when I go through the deck and how I got everything set up right now. But right now I'm rolling up into this little bay here. I'm hoping there's some bass up on it, possibly spawning up in there, but it might be a little late now, but we'll see. Otherwise, I'm gonna switch over to the chesty and start recording there. It might be a little bit windy because I got the windy noise on, but I have the medium on and I forgot the wind muff, so we just hope it works. Alright, get this net ready. Don't mind all the camera gear just sitting on the bottom of the boat. I don't know if you guys can see them, but holy cow, is it weedy out here. It was never like this last year, even middle of summer. So, it's an interesting year at this point. A lot more weeds than usual in a lot of these lakes. We didn't really have a big winter to kill them off. So, they didn't really die all the way, but they stopped growing, but it was a warm spring and they got to start growing pretty quick again. So, we'll see what that does to the lakes. Gives a lot more habitat, but a lot harder to fish. This lake's always been bad with weeds though, so it doesn't really change too much. Never really throw anything with treble hooks before, and now you definitely aren't, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't change the way I fish out here. More worried about the other lakes that I do like throwing crankbaits on, or was planning on throwing crankbaits on this year to practice. I'm surprised there was a lot of people at the boat launch today. I don't know if they're bass fishing or what. They're bass boats, but they could be crappie guys too, so I don't know. Oh, come on. Can't even fish a chatterbait in this stuff. It's so... so thick. I'll probably get real shallow in this bag because I've done it before. Just gotta lift up my trolling motor a little bit, my back motor, and I'll sit in there and I'll go through the boat. Not very wind protected, but it should be fine. Just fish my way in there just in case there's anything out here. Are those weeds yet? And then I have a 2x4 block that goes between my trolling motor head and the boat to keep it from pushing down and up. Forgot that, and it was supposed to help it like anchor down better. Left those at my grandparents', so currently can't go like full throttle with my trolling motor, which is fine. I'm gonna lift it up. Oh geez, I never realized how shallow it is back here. I feel like the water's low on this lake though, honestly, right now. You know, we've been getting hammered with rain lately. Oh, that was a fish. I don't know what. Probably a bluegill. Alright, lift up the big motor so I don't wreck it. I bet you a giraffe even lower now. Like the front sits so much higher. Back sits a little low now though too, so kind of evens out. Oh, that was a bluegill. Looking for beds, that's all I'm doing. Might be a little too early in the morning. There's a big rock, some boulders all over here. Alright, kind of anchored, maybe, just a little bit. Alright, so we're just going to go through the boat. Pretty shallow in here, I'm not seeing any beds anyway, so, probably a little too early. But I got my little wooden floor I've always had in here, sitting right there. I put 2 batteries in the back this year, on the right, on like the left side when you're facing the front. Got my seat on the right, because that's where I usually sit and steer with my left hand. And then we got the deck up here. So in my right compartment I got all my tackle and my socks because I had to get in the water today when I was launching my boat. And I don't have anything labeled, but I kind of know where everything's at. And over here is just going to be kind of like my miscellaneous tools and extra life jackets and such, and whatever I need to fit in here that isn't tackle. Or like friend's tackle and such. This hatch closes a little tight. And then come up here and got my electrical box with my transducer on it, which is nice to have finally again. And then I got my trolling motor mounted up there with my quick disconnect. Wire runs all the way down. So far I'm really liking it. I sit kind of higher in the water column now. Or not necessarily the water column, but I sit higher now in the water. I have a higher like dead rise or whatever it's called, so that's kind of nice. That's one thing I always liked about having a smaller boat, was the fact I could go so much shallower, and now doing the way I did this deck makes it even easier. So now let's go find some fish and start catching them. Well, I do catch a fish. Oh, that's fish. Let's go. Oh, came off in the boat. Oh, let's go. Finally caught one. Right off this rocky point, a little bit shallower. Oh, I wish I had water shallow anchors. Alright, there we go. First one in. We're gonna throw him back. Hopefully we can catch more. He's probably about 1.5 pounds, not even. A little over. Maybe a little under, I mean. Alright, we get him back. Let's catch another one. There. Oh, that was not good for him. He just swam right into the trolling motor. Alright, so my GoPro ended up dying. I don't got another battery for it, but I caught this guy off a tree. I'm probably gonna set my phone up to record because those are all turtles jumping in. But I'm on trees and they're pretty shallow. Doesn't look spawned out. He might be a female feeding up, so we'll get her back and hopefully catch some more. There she goes. Alright, so yep, my GoPro died, so I might put my phone up and start recording because I think I'm figuring out kind of where they're at. And like this guy bit instantly. I flipped it on like a tree and started reeling and boom, he had it. So I'm set my phone up and start recording that way. Oh my God. Oh. Okay. Hopefully we don't lose the phone this time. I don't know what happened, but it just tipped. Oh, well, at least the rod didn't break, I guess. Sorry for almost putting you guys in. Now I feel like I'm up high. I think that'll be good. Oh, I just had a heart attack. I thought I just dropped my phone in the water. Oh. Anyway, let's catch some more fish. Barely cast of it, but we'll do it anyway. Well, that was a fish. Looked like a bass, it was a little bit bigger. Bass in front of him where I think he is. Not swimming anymore. No, this kind of pretty much matches the bluegill pretty gosh darn good. That one. Oh my gosh, I watched them eat it. I barely swam it. It came out of the tree and just choked it. he's a little bit smaller than the last one. Kind of getting smaller today, not really getting bigger. Usually, but it's okay. Decent one. That's crazy though. I watched him eat it. Come out from the tree and just hammer it. Okay, that cast. Alright, so I was editing this video and I realized I didn't record an outro. Well, I got my boat out. It's all done, as you see in the video. I took it out again today. So the second time I took it out. Haven't been skunked in it yet. Today I caught a few good ones. If you follow my Instagram at Wesley Fishing 22, I believe, you can see posts on there before like videos comes out and stuff. I post like updates of my boat on there before they came out on YouTube. But thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. See y'all guys next time on Wesley Fishing.